These days, it seems most of the mail we receive is unwanted junk or bills. When was the last time you received a handwritten card? When was the last time you practiced the art of penmanship? Handwritten cards are disappearing from our culture and being abruptly replaced with text messages, emails, and wall posts. But do they really have the same effect? When practicing this art of penmanship, one must consider the subject matter, choose a type of card, address and stamp it properly, and get it to the post office somehow. First, I'll discuss the various types of subject matter for a card. A card can communicate a variety of information. One of the most common types practiced today are event or holiday cards. People send out cards with phrases, quotes, updates, pictures to extended family and friends. And the idea of reaching out towards others and inviting them to know you and your family is thoughtful and intentional. Certain websites have replaced these types of cards because they provide quick and customizable evites and e-cards for events all online. And since our technologies are always on hand and provide a means for all of our needs, people tend to use them as their preferred medium instead of pen and paper. Another, more traditional kind of card is the thank you card. For some children, it has been ingrained in their minds to respond to a gift with a thank you card. They were raised to acknowledge the gift and the person who gave it and really let it sink in during the process of writing the thank yous. The person who gave the gift gets to receive something too, the thanks of the receiver through a personalized card. There is also the less common, plain and simple, just card. This is a free form that can take on whatever meaning the writer wishes it to. It can be as thought out as a love letter or as detailed as an overall life summary to catch up with an old friend, or just a few simple jotted down thoughts to let the writer know that they were thinking about the person they're writing it to. These types of letters are what society has thrown to the wayside. They require time and effort to sit down in the midst of one's busy life and physically write a well thought out card. After figuring out the subject matter you wish to incorporate, it is time to pick the type of card that you want to use. You can use pre-made stationery or you can make your own. You get to decide which to use to convey your intended message best. Homemade or pre-made cards offer a lot of different styles. You get to choose whichever color scheme or artwork you want without having to exert your own artistic creativity. Homemade cards offer an even greater range of creativity because you are making the actual card itself. A simple way that I often make homemade cards just involves glue pen and glitter. I first start out with just a plain white envelope and plain white card that I bought at the store. And then I just write on the front of the plain white card with my glue pen. You can either draw like a simple picture or just a phrase or quote or something. And then what you do is you sprinkle glitter on top of the glue exposed area, and then when you shake it off, it becomes a beautifully simple handmade card. So easy. So that's just an example of one that you can do. Once you are done writing your card, you are now ready to begin the process of addressing and stamping it. It is important that when sending a card, you address and stamp it properly so it doesn't get lost in the mail, but rather gets graciously received by your intended recipient. So you're going to start with the recipient's address. You're going to write their full name right in the middle of the card, and then make sure that you have an accurate address for them that's up to date so it doesn't get lost or sent to the wrong person, like I said. You're going to put their house number, their street name, and their apartment number if they live in a complex. Then you're going to put their state, their city, their state, and their zip code right underneath. Next, you're going to do the return address. Just in case something does go wrong, the letter can get sent back to you. So what you do is you write your full name at the top left-hand corner, and then you write your current house number and street name and apartment number if needed, as well as your city, state, and zip code. Now it is time to get your stamps. Your stamps are going to go just in the top right-hand corner, right here. A typical card in the mail only requires one stamp because of its light weight. But if you feel that your card might be not considered typical, you can just go to your nearest post office and they can weigh it and help you figure out how many stamps you need to put on your card. After you have accurately addressed and stamped your envelope, you can put the card inside, seal it up, and it is now ready to be sent. You can send your card from your home or from one of the many other methods that the United States Postal Service provides. There are many drop boxes around where you live where you can simply drop off your letter while you're running errands. These are located by like a grocery store or a coffee shop or anything like that. Some of them are even drive-thru accessible. You can also check online at USPS.com and figure out which post office is nearest to you, because their post offices are everywhere. Anywhere you live, there should be some sort of mail system available to you. Your personal address is how mail carriers deliver and you receive mail specific to you. So in conclusion, handwritten cards are a form of intention and care not to be left in the dust. A card can communicate a variety of information. They offer a chance to display your creativity with whatever card you pick or make yourself. You need to be sure that you have an up-to-date address for your recipient and stamps on hand so you can easily prepare your card to be sent. And lastly, utilize the resources in your community and at home. With these steps mastered, you are on your way to implementing handwritten cards into your everyday life. Thank you. And this is my audience of 6 adults. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you so much and have a great day.